Hello, Aries, the Ram. I'm Noelle with followtheplanets.com as well as Facebook and Instagram. Follow the Planets. You can find me there. I read astrology and tarot. And we have a lot to talk about for the June forecast. We have 3 eclipses coming up. And please watch my video about eclipses and what to watch for. They are big life moving changers. They could affect you directly, could not. It could be all around. You could see the changes going on all around. And I call them a fast forward button on your life. There's no turning back. Okay, so let's hop to it. I'm action based, so please get your calendars and your notebooks out because we got some dates to write down. Astrology is all about timing, and that's what we're going to talk about is timing and dates. So June 4th, I want you to write down what happens that day, especially what talks are going on that day, written, verbal, what you're reading. You could even initiate talks that you want to continue into the future. There is an opportunity on this day that's going to come back again 2 more times. And the opportunity is going to be something surprising. Could be a shock. It's about the future, projecting yourself into the future. Talks about that, but it's grounding and it has to do for you with your income, money earned, possessions, your routines, work ethic. That's what it's going to have to do with, and it's going to come back again in a much bigger way on June 30th. Same type of talk but expanded. Now action, somebody with these talks may want to take action, but I think the action that you should be taking is reviewing, writing, rewriting, researching, doing all of these types of things, because on July 20th to the 22nd is when you can make these talks tangible. You can really put them into action. So it's more of a research time to figure out what it is that you want to propel you into the future. And again, this is in the area of your income. It could also have to do with something domestic. By domestic, I mean, of course, your home, your security, anything feminine, your mother, anything domestic related that has to do with your home, your security in your sanctuary. Okay, so look for that to come, and you basically have 3 chances here to learn something. And remember, Mercury is going retrograde, so that's what's going to keep these talks going. And wait until July 20th to the 22nd to actually get it, get sign the contracts, get things moving, get the talks going into action. Okay, so now we're going to talk next about the eclipses. Please listen to my video about the eclipses because it can really prepare you on what to do and what not to do. So we've got a lunar eclipse on June 5th. That's a full moon eclipse. Full moons are endings, an accumulation, something exposed. And this is for you, Aries, in something you want to expand, something you're really thinking about in a big picture. You're mentally exploring. It's about philosophy, law, wisdom, religion, spirituality, culture, higher education. It's visionary. So the moon is shining on this area here, and something is coming to an accumulation in those areas. I'm going to let you know there is a conflict going on, and this is bigger for you, Aries, because it has to do with your ruling planet, Mars. Mars right now, so what's going to be conflicting is this communication in how you see the big picture, and this ending in the big picture with one of these areas. It's going to have to do with institutions. By that I mean government, hospitals, religion, school system, anything institutional is there could be a conflict with. There could also be a conflict in something that's a healing matter, something in how you want to heal, some sort of conflict there, and also in something creative. So some sort of creative venture, there's a conflict. So and there's a conflict also with this ending. So this full moon is showing everything, but there's a conflict that has to do with an ending in one of those areas: institutions, spiritual healing, creativity. And what I'm going to suggest that you do to help this conflict is to really take care of yourself, take care of your health, really cook for yourself, eat healthy, work out, get organized, go through those papers, get everything in place, get your computer organized, have a daily function schedule set up, including all of these things where you are staying healthy. That's what's going to really help this eclipse on June 5th. Then we move to the next eclipse on June 20th, and this is a solar eclipse, new moon eclipse. This one is really strong. There's an interesting new beginning, but yet going back to something from before regarding your home, anything domestic, your home life, your security, how you function within the home. Perhaps this new beginning something in the home needs to change. It has to do with your mother and your family, going back and talking with them. Maybe some family members you haven't talked to in a while would be a good thing. Perhaps bringing something up with your mother that you need to. It can also create a new beginning in this area. So it's a strong new beginning in the home, in something domestic related to the mom. Some other things are your roots, family, feminine, your self-care, your security, emotions. It's mystical, and it has to do with endings. And then we have the next eclipse, which is on July 4th. This is also a lunar eclipse. Sometimes eclipses come in 2s or 3s. This one we have 3 eclipses. It's in your 10th house of career. So again, something coming to an accumulation, this time in your career. This also includes your reputation, something that has to do with authority, something long-term, your public image. It's masculine. It can be with a father. So it is in that area for you, Aries, and this actually has a nice, harmonious aspect here about there's a surprising aspect that has to do with shock, okay, but it's a good thing, and it has to do with that area of income, possessions, how you earn money. um, let's see, your ethic, your routines, your habits, those areas are that, but yet at the same time very grounding, very structured. So this accumulation in your career, there's something very harmonious with this earned income that's grounding, but it has to do with the future. It's a shock. It's what is going to propel you into the future, and it's very harmonious. And there's an opportunity with that as well, in how you shine, how you it's your creative life force, your ego, your identity, your expression. There's an opportunity again with this way you earn income that's futuristic and grounding. Okay, that's a lot going on there on the 4th. And all of this is also related to those talks as well. Think about those talks that we talked about on what to take notes on, what happens on the 4th of June, okay? That could really be connected. Everything is connected. Okay, next. So those are the eclipses. Mars. We're going to talk about Mars, your ruler, Aries. Mars is in your 12th house until June 27th, June 28th. It moves into your sign. So I'm very excited for you, Aries. You need to really take this opportunity of self-undoing, because when Mars moves into your sign, and why I'm so excited for you about Mars moving into your sign, it's going to be there for 6 months. Yes, it is going to be there until January 2nd, 2021. From 6/28 to January 2nd, 2021, you're going to have your ruler in your sign for that long. And the reason is it's going retrograde in your sign. That's why you get this long stay of Mars there, and you're going to be in your element, in that fire element. You know, it's all about beginnings, action, desire, energy, assertiveness, drive, enthusiasm, spontaneity, and you're going to be in that element. So really use this time to self-undo, basically. So I'm going to tell you 3 things I want you to do. And the bottom line for all of these 3 things is that it's all about healing. And what a key component is in healing is letting go. Okay, what is not working for you any longer? It doesn't serve you anymore. What do you need to let go, so that you can open this door to this whole new way of this Mars energy in your sign? I'm excited for you. Okay, so the 3 actions that can help you in this healing process and figure out what it is that you need to let go are: take spiritual, physical action. Mars is the planet of physical activity, what you're doing with your body. So physical actions, some examples are, of course, yoga, doing yoga, meditating, getting out into nature is very healing. Just taking walks in nature and feeling one with nature. You know, letting go, leave work away. This is not about that. This is about you and your personal healing. So doing spiritual activities. You could go online and find groups. That's another thing about this. It is about institutions. So you could find, and that includes religion. So you could find some spiritual institution to help you with these actions. And if you did them daily, more power to you. Okay, another thing is being creative. Get creative. This is the second thing that you can do, and it would be very healing for you. It's a release, and you could find that things come to you because you're being creative. And by creativity, you could draw, paint, sing, play a musical instrument, do creative projects on your computer. You could get creative with your garden. You can get creative with home decorating. Whatever it is that appeals to you, that you love doing, do that. And then getting involved in an institution. Perhaps that also includes psychology and how you can heal from that. Use it as something that would be healing. That's the purpose of this Mars energy in Pisces, in your 12th house. Really do those things to help you. And then we've got the next thing, we've got Venus. Venus has been retrograde in Gemini, in your 3rd house of communication. So going back to ways of speaking that are loving, pleasurable. Perhaps you're reviewing how you decorate and things like that. When it's retrograde, you don't want to do anything new to your hair or style or anything like that. It goes direct on the 24th of June. Wait a few days for it to get going again, and then you can get a new haircut. Things are opening in America. Get a new haircut, buy some new clothes, do some new things for yourself after it gets moving. Venus in Gemini, you could have, so when things get moving again, Venus in Gemini, you could have 2 loves that you're attracted to. Anything in Gemini is 2. So you could be talking to 2 different people about love and art and pleasure, and it's about beauty and VIPs, and that's what Venus is all about. So, and it's going to be about communicating. You could come off very charming and witty, and really your choice of words can really come off as beautiful during Venus in Gemini. So think about that. Now, if you've been following me, I told you to take some notes because I want you, here they are. So I told you to take notes on April 9th. What was going on that day? What were your thoughts? What did you do? Who did you talk to? Did you learn anything? What went on that whole day? And then come June 19th to June 30th, specifically June 24th, look for something that happened on April 9th to come back again. Okay, so you may have initiated talks on the 9th, and now they're coming back again between June 19th and June 30th. So that is the rundown for you, Aries, the Ram. I wish you the best. Aries is a fire starter. That's what I call you. You're the fire starter. But right now, really get into your element of spirituality. That's what's needed, so that when Mars, that fire starter, goes into your sign, you're going to be ready to go and feel even better. All right, thank you, Aries the Ram. Until next time.